Today I'm going to share with you a book that my husband read aloud with our two young girls. They were 3 and 4 at the time, and they absolutely loved it. So this book is The Little Pilgrim's Progress by Helen Taylor and illustrated by Joe Sutphin, not sure how you say that last name. But my children really enjoyed this. Now, like I said, they were 3 or 4 at the time. My 3-year-old was a little bit in and out. My 4-year-old really did actually follow quite well. This is rated on Amazon for ages 5 to 9, I believe, and I would say that's a really good age range. Obviously, a read aloud for the younger kids versus just handing them to read. But I think this is a really good one as a read aloud anyway, because it is such a conversation sparker. Pilgrim's Progress is, a story about our Christian journey. And so reading this with your children versus just handing it to them really opens up conversations. With my 4-year-old, she had a lot of conversations with her dad about death and fighting sin and fighting, her struggles and the good king and the evil prince and, all of that. And it was such a good experience for both of them. My husband loved reading it with them. She loved being read to. We will pick it up and read it again as a family. Now, I know there are also many versions of Little Pilgrim's Progress. I think the most common one, I'm trying to think it's by like Tyler Van Halteren or something like that in the press. And I have not read the other one, so this is not a commentary on any of the other ones. I would just say that we love this and are more than happy with it. And one of the main reasons we enjoyed this was the illustrations. And I'm in a minute just going to flip through with some music and let you see inside. But the illustrations are beautiful. And one reason I like the illustrations is, as you can see, it's a rabbit and all the characters are little animals. And I feel like for some of the more scary passages for younger children, having it illustrated as animals takes away a little bit of that scare factor. It's a little bit less real in that sense. Now, the story and the allegory was still very real, and she was able to follow all of that. But having it as animals illustrated when the giant cat kidnapped them and put them in a basement or whatever, I think that really helped that fear factor be less. The words, they're chapters. Like I said, definitely a read aloud, not a hand to your child. And something I recently discovered is that this illustrator has just recently illustrated another book that I have on my wish list to get when it's released. It's The Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. So he did these animals, the same style of illustration as A Christmas Carol. And I really want it. After seeing this, I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to get that. So that's on our list. But what I want to do is just turn the camera on and let you see inside. I don't feel like this is something that needs a lot of talking over, but I just want to let you kind of see the length of the chapters and the art inside, because the art is just beautiful. So there you have it. That's A Little Pilgrim's Progress. I hope you enjoyed seeing inside. Hopefully that gives you just an idea of kind of what it looks like inside, the length of the chapters, how much word to illustration, and just how adorable and cute and really well done the illustrations are. Like I said, that's one of the things that makes this book stand out to me. Like I said, we will definitely be reading this again. It was a favorite of ours. It's going to be added into our rotation periodically. Not only is it a cute and well done book, but the allegory is excellent. The stories are good. It sparks really good conversations. And I think that's very valuable, especially with young children. If you have a favorite book, allegory type book, I would love to know that you've read with younger children, because I'm always looking to add to our collection. So please comment below if you have an allegory style book that you guys have really, really enjoyed.